Welcome to Reckless Paradise, everybody. I am your host, Marissa, and I'm finally freaking here with my co-host, Dystro. Say hi, bud.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah! Hi, guys. So, welcome to our third episode on YouTube. And we have a special guest today. But first, before we introduce our special guest, I'd like to give a little homage to Scott Hall, who recently just passed away earlier this week, unfortunately. So sorry to hear that, and I am sending lots of love and prayers towards his friends, family, and all the fans out there. What about you, Dystro?
Yeah, like he's up there with, like all the all-time greats like, Mr. Perfect and anybody that has met Scott Hall in the ring or even passed in the locker room or anything. It's just like he was so like really well
Well
taught by
established.
he's like well established, yes.
Yeah.
And he taught like a lot of life lessons to like a lot of the younger people in like the industry, like tell them like, hey, you should do this, not do that, and all that stuff. Like, and just teaching, the younger stars that we know today. Um, it's just sad that he was 63 when he passed.
Yeah, he was 63 minutes.
And it's just like that's just so crazy to think about. So,
It is mind blowing, and obviously, we miss him. Everybody misses him. May he rest in peace. God bless you, Scott Hall.
yeah.
Oh, man. Anyways, without further ado, let's start this episode. We have a special guest here, our first guest ever on a YouTube exclusive episode. His name is Dean. Say hi, Dean.
Hey yo,
Hey, yo,
um,
your mic's a
thanks
little
for
low,
having me
but it's
here.
okay. Hopefully everybody will be able to hear you. If not, everybody might have to turn up your volume. But how are you doing?
Is the audio okay? I am doing alright.
The audio is a little low on your end.
Normally it is not surprised.
It's okay. I don't think people will mind turning you up. They might just have to turn me down when I talk.
Or we might have to put captions on the YouTube video or something.
Yeah, I'm sure somebody could do that.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get this started. So, Dean, believe it or not, is a pro wrestler kind of in training. Well, he's been doing it for a little bit based off of what I've seen on, TikTok and Instagram and stuff like that. I believe we met through TikTok, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, it was. I believe I met you around. I believe it was one of if I'm not mistaken, one of the Macho Fans videos you found, and I believe I liked just a few of the videos of the people that had good, decent rankings of some teams. Other than that, but yeah, I am no longer a in training kind of guy because I've had three matches about that, four technically, but because in the business they don't consider a battle royal an actual match.
Right. Well, that's cool. So correct. I'm gonna correct myself. He's not in training. He is a professional wrestler. He's just still kind of like new. Like he's not
Yeah,
like been in the business for like 10, 20 years. He's pretty much brand new. He's still learning stuff, which is perfectly fine. Um, you're pretty young, aren't you? Aren't you like 18, 19?
I'm only 18. Yeah,
Wow. Oh my God. That
it
is
was the perfect
amazing.
time. It was the perfect time to start when I like because I found it was during the pandemic. I was a little early in the pandemic. My friend wanted to go train there as well, and then I'm like, I have a shot now. I mean, they're opening opportunities now, so I'm like, I might as well take one. And so I decided to give it a go.
That is freaking cool as hell. Oh my God. Daisho, do you have? Let's start out with some questions for him, shall we? Why don't you ask the first question?
I'm all ears.
Okay. So Dean, like, since you are very new to the business, and who are your wrestling idols and mentors that you look up to in your wrestling career?
Okay, so there's a there's three guys that come to mind. I would love to be, I'd not say just like them, but I'd love to be like at least utilizing some of their stuff. So growing up, I mean, I've only been a wrestling fan for 7 years now. It's kind of crazy, and because
Oh
like my
wow.
knowledge is impeccable when it comes to it, because like I don't know a crazy lot of backstories, but it's like you can hit me with a few trivia things, I'll definitely do the I'll get it correct. But so I look up to Michaels, Jericho, and Rollins. Their wrestling like style in particular, because like that kind of wrestling is like the greatest thing. Because like all of them could normally go like 30 minutes. I kept like 10. I'm being honest with you, but those are the guys I look up to. A few people I've taken advice from. I mean, the guy that owns the place wrestled Flair, wrestled Savage, believe it or not, had, God bless his soul, Scott Hall on his promotion at one point. Almost had Hogan on the show. And a few other mentors there were, they call Enzo Amore once showed up to the show. Um, took some advice from him, learned some a lot of interesting stuff. I can't say a lot about it because I don't want to expose business.
Yeah.
But
Right.
Wow, Enzo Amore. Oh my god. Yeah, he's from freaking. Well, he was in WWE. That is cool. You actually got to meet him. That is absolutely mind blowing.
yeah,
Bada
I was
boo.
shocked when I saw him.
Oh man.
Marissa,
I
what's your
think he's
first
one of
question for Dean?
yeah.
Oh god. I got a lot of questions. I wrote a few questions down on my iPad. So we've already asked about his inspirations, which I think it's. Well, I already know the answer to this one. The company he wrestles for. It's ECPW, correct?
Yes, East Coast Professional Wrestling.
Nice. Okay, I won't have to ask that question. Um. All right. We already know. Wait, you said you. How long have you been training for? You said. Did you even say how long you've been training for?
Believe it, in 3 days it'll be a 1.5.
Wow, that's
Which I
awesome.
no,
Very nice.
when someone said that, I was absolutely shocked. To be honest, I didn't think it was almost close to 2 years already.
Damn, almost 2 freaking years. So basically, you started training. Was it like during the pandemic, like at the start of
It
it,
was
or?
it was 6 months into the pandemic. It was
Oh
September
wow, right during it.
2020.
Damn. So how did
So
that work? Like with all like the restrictions and the mask mandates and stuff like that. How did that work for you?
how that worked for me? I mean, at first because like first when we trained, we can't wrestle immediately. Obviously, we're not that good.
Yeah.
But my thing was I had to normally I helped out. We normally had shows once a month. Now we pretty much have like 3 shows a month. The other people who are thriving more than I am at the moment because I haven't been there as much as of late just because of my job, how crazy it's been. But um, and also I wanted to get into like better shape eventually as well. So I've been eating less. And we worked so at the beginning it was really like it took 8 months to get a show, like monthly show. So we went to a monthly it was a monthly basis and then if I'm not mistaken, um May we started of last year we started going on the road more.
Nice. Well, at least you guys are finally, getting out on the road after the crazy times we've been through the past 2 years of the pandemic. It
Yeah.
has affected everybody from not only wrestlers, but people from day to day life, your freaking actors and bands and artists and all that. It's a freaking crazy, crazy world. Destro, next question.
Okay. What are your favorite bands of all time?
Oh, here we go.
So you want to go by bands, okay, interesting. So of course I'm more into the punk rock, pretty much the emo genre. And of course I'm a big my if I wanted to list like three off the bat, it would be Fall Out Boy, Green Day, and definitely Alterbridge.
Fall Out Boy. Oh my god, I love Fall Out Boy.
Oh, I
I
love
mean,
Fall
we
Out
all
Boy.
do. So
Oh
Yeah, but
man.
honestly, it really hasn't been long since I've been listening to them now. I remember like I there was one song I could not pinpoint the name. I maybe sang it maybe once every week for like 4 to 5 straight years. I finally listened to the song and then I started listening to every single song of theirs, and I'm like, oh no. And very interesting story because honestly, I felt like I was getting out of music. Like honestly, they resurrected me listening to me. If I'm being honest, there's a reason I want to
Oh,
listen to music now.
I've been listening to Fall Out Boy since, well, I'm 19 now. I'm going on 20. I turned 20 in like less than 3 months. I've been listening to Fall Out Boy since, I'm going to say, my seventh grade year. I was like 12, 13 years old. I have been a fan for that long. And I just now I'm starting to collect like the merch and stuff. Like right now I'm on a Billy Talent freaking spree. I've been addicted to Billy Talent for 2 years now. But like
Love
Mm.
I'm
Talent
just now
Boy.
getting Fall Out Boy merch.
To be honest, like ever since like because here's the thing, it took me a long time to like get employment so I really could spend my money on merch per se. And like the last like 6 months I spent like maybe a good amount on a lot of merch. From the span of like Fall Out Boy's merch shop, from pro wrestling tees, from all this crazy shit. But um yeah,
Oh,
it's
I
very
feel that.
convenient. Yeah.
Oh man, I spend a lot of my money on like merch nowadays, and I'm a CD collector, so I collect CDs. So I can feel you there. While it's on my mind, I do have a question for you about downstate New York because I live in upstate New York. I live like, oh god, I'd say about a half an
You
hour
live
away from the.
you live near Plattsburgh, don't you not?
Kinda. I'm an hour away from there. I am
The
in the
only
mountains.
the only reason I know that because like half of like a few of my friends, like one of my best friends goes to Plattsburgh,
Oh
and like I
wow.
remember I zoomed out of the map once, as on complete accident by the way, because I went to because I noticed so many people were in the area. I'm like, what the fuck is everyone doing? And um I show up and I don't show up. I mean I see it and I'm like, oh, it's not that far from there. Maybe my friend could take it there sometime. Uh, hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, I live in the mountains in upstate New York. I'm like an hour away from Plattsburgh. I'm 30 minutes away from the Canadian border. What is it like living in downstate New York? I kind of want to hear this from like somebody who actually lives down there.
Okay, so honestly, I love upstate New York, even though I want to move. I mean, I don't want to move yet, but I definitely like if I move, it's not going to be still in upstate New York. I'm definitely thinking out of state somewhere else. But my thing is about upstate New York. It's not ideal. It's not what everyone wants, but it's suitable for specific things because like I pretty much there's like 2 cities or 3 cities in the Hudson Valley if I'm not mistaken, and I live near 2 of them. I mean, there's everything we pretty much have over here that I could like say it's fine for upstate New York, but I'm not complaining, but like it's not the greatest place in New York, but it's 100% better than the city. Because honestly, if there's anything worse, if there's the worst thing about New York, it's being an NYC.
Yeah, I'd have to agree there. Upstate, I love where I live. I live in the mountains. Everybody's really nice up here. It's a really small community, so we kind of all know each other, whether we technically do or don't. Like when the power goes out, everybody helps each other out. Like I love it up here. Like I cannot live city life. I love mountains. I love nature. I love ATV riding and fishing, all that stuff. I'm kind of a
And
country girl, I guess, but I don't listen to country music, if that makes any sense.
Here's the
and
thing though, like
see where she's a country girl, I'm a city boy. And I live in Florida, and it's always sunny and rainy and bipolar
Florida,
weather
the
and stuff
state.
like that.
Wait,
So,
sorry to interrupt.
but
Florida, the state or the town in New York?
He lives in
but
Florida, the state.
Okay,
yeah, I
just
live in
want to
Florida,
know.
the state. Yes, but I lived in Tennessee for like 18 years, so it's like I'm used to cold weather and stuff. So if I ever head up to New York, I'll probably fit right in.
You want to talk about bipolar weather? Oh my god, it is wicked up here. Like one day it's snowing, the next day it's like raining and windy, and the next day it's like sunny and
Oh, that's down here.
it's a
Minus the
nightmare.
snow.
Oh man. Um, I've always wanted to go to downstate New York. Like the farthest I have been in New York is Albany, and that's because my sister had an appointment or something down there for her eyes or something like that. That's the farthest I've been south.
The furthest I've been up there was Lake Ontario, which is not considered Canada, if I'm not mistaken. It is considered New York.
Damn.
I went there for a week with my friend of 15 years, and we went there for a week. Wasn't the greatest day, I can tell you that. But because back then I used to have such it was very whiny per se, but
Yeah.
no, I was not a fan of it.
Damn. Frick, what the hell is this? Oh, I forgot I wrote this down. Um, I do have another question I'd like to ask you, or a couple more like. Out of everybody you've wrestled, like I know you said you only wrestled a few people. Who was your favorite opponent you've wrestled so far?
Okay, not including practice matches, but I mean, I've really faced really thank you people. My favorite match, I'd say, is definitely my most recent one in November against Beautiful Buddy Thomas. I do like the Battle Royal. I know that's not considered an actual match, but I really enjoyed that one. I also enjoyed my one in Middletown, but like, cause here's the thing, I was not scheduled to be on that show. They didn't have opponent for Big Bad Blake, so I had to improv and wear some ridiculous wrestling gear and destroyed for 3 minutes. Some freaking douchebag fans. I think they're a bunch of marks, if I'm not mistaken. They put two jobbers at squash
Mm.
here in Middletown, New York. I was like, oh great, that's what they want. Thank you.
Middletown. Oh my god.
Yeah.
So you said you wrestled Buddy Thomas. I actually watched that match about a week prior to recording this. That's actually a really good match. But the question is, like after like before watching it, obviously I'm on Instagram, stuff like that. Saw like all like the promos and stuff where you so called cut your hair. Did he actually cut a piece of your hair off or was that fake?
I wanted to wear a wig. No, he actually cut right. It's a strand on the top. It's in the. If you saw me in person, and if I showed you like the top strand, he did cut a strand. No, and when I noticed like he cut a fucking crazy amount. I was not actually. No, I told him to cut a strand so it's visible and all that. I didn't want to do it at first. He just kept putting it in the. I didn't want to do it at first, but I did. But the promo he one of the promos he mentioned he's gonna cut my hair, and I was like, fuck, he's gonna have to now. He's gonna cut it, and I know because I knew he was going. I knew I can't really say this, but I'm going to anyway. But I knew he was going over. But I knew he was going over, so I just said, just do it. And then okay, then Achille Peel came out and saved him. I mean, saved me.
Damn. Oh my god. I actually loved that freaking, the whole promo back and forth thing and cutting your hair and the match itself was good. It was honestly really good. Probably the best like build up I've seen to like a
It's been
match
indie.
like
It's been indie
from like
wrestling.
from like a I don't know how to explain ECPW. Like I don't know how to classify it. Like it's not like WWE or anything. It's like underground kinda like
Underground indie.
like a smaller company. Yeah, let's classify as that. That was a really cool, build up to a match. That was really cool. I like that.
And we knew about it for we knew we were gonna wrestle each other for like 7 months in Highland Mills, and we knew about it for months. But like, what's it called? And we had the match. I thought we everything went according to plan at least, which I was happy about because I'm gonna be real honest. I'm not the greatest worker in the company. If anything, I'd say I'm a bottom five worker if I'm considered active. Um, but I'm not gonna say it was bad, but well, I mean, it was a fun time, and I won the crowd over, which I wanted to do. And then problem is now I need ring gear. The problem is they won't let me. One of my things I wanted to roll with, they don't like the idea. So clearly I'm a big Fall Out Boy fan. That's why I wrestled with Duke Stump. But I wanted to take the Soul Punk from his solo album. I wanted to use that as my nickname. They're not behind it. They don't. The owner does not like it, but I wanted to like try to win. What the? I wanted to win him
It's
over on it, but clearly I couldn't win him over. I want to though eventually.
hmm, that's interesting though. Also, my co-host must have some connection issues, but it's okay. We must continue. The show must go on, as they say. Um, so I actually forgot to mention everybody. Your wrestling name, we'll call it, is Duke
I was
Stump.
gonna sponsor. I was gonna sponsor. I was gonna put it on my thing, but I'm like, I was like, this ain't really a big like podcast yet, so I was really like, even though I will post it. Like when it's uploaded, I definitely will like put it on.
Well, thank
But
you. Yeah, we literally have just started this podcast back in January. It was kind of like the New Year's resolution. Me and Dystro here, we have Discord and stuff, and my friend Justin, who's also on Discord, we all had a little VC on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day and shit. And we're like, what would your New Year's resolutions be? And Justin's like, well, I'm like, what if we make a podcast? And Justin was like, that's a good idea. So like the following weekend, we started, recording episodes and stuff. Lately, we've been having difficulties with Spotify. So that's why we're kind of doing YouTube for a little bit because I can upload on YouTube, but Justin has access to the Spotify stuff. But it's okay. So anyways, before I go off track here, yeah, your name is Duke Stump. Uh, Obviously Stump meaning like, Patrick Stump from Fall Out Boy, am I right?
yes, but
Oh
it's funny
God.
story about that shit. I originally, I originally wanted the shirts that my father made these absolutely terrible shirts. They were like he still screamed Duke Stump on the back and being the corniest guy he is, puts a tree stump on the front, and I'm like, oh my god, I do not want Will wearing that. He had such a worse idea than that. I thought that was terrible. What I want to, because I see him in the crowd, I'm like, oh no.
That awkward moment when your parents are in the crowd and like you're at like a big event or whatever, like and you're participating in it, like kind of
Yeah.
like a school play, and your parents are embarrassing the crap out of you.
Like,
Yeah,
love you, honey, love you.
I, I mean, I liked how over I was, but like, for example, like the Middletown match I had against Blake, my thing was, they dropped me off because I was not supposed to compete. But then I had a match there, and I was like, this is not, this is so good. I don't have to hear my parents like cheer crazy and like invite all their like my corny grandparents as well. So like, here's the thing, they're very cringy. That's why like me and my brother are not not sold on their comedy.
Damn. Oh, Daisho, do you have anything left to ask? Because I have asked every question on my list.
Okay. So when you do get into like the mainstream, like let's say like if you do go to a bigger wrestling company like Impact, GCW, or WWE or NXT, like what are your dream matches from within those companies? Because like there's so many people that say like like I want to wrestle like Moose because like I'm a tall guy and I think we can have like very good matches and stuff like that. Or they'll say Rey Mysterio because like Ray's one of the goats and he can still go. But I want to ask like what are your dream matches that you would want to have? when
So
you do get more attention as a wrestler.
so I've definitely been thinking about this a lot because I'm like eventually when I do train more, I definitely have definitely a lot in mind. But if you want to talk about that, first of all, I'm never going to GCW. I'm not doing deathmatch wrestling.
Mm.
Even though I wanted to do a so this year I wanted to wrestle Prince Akhenaten in a 4th of July street fight. And
Ooh.
the finish would have been he was gonna slam me on a bunch of snappers, and he was body slam me on a bunch of snappers, and that would be the match.
Mm.
And he got booked for July 4th. But if you want to talk about mainstream, I'd love to get in the ring with I'd love to get in the ring with people in particular, like people that I could definitely work with, and like definitely if I can't go, like if I don't have good condition with them, they could definitely keep my pace. Um, I definitely would love to have a match with. I definitely would love to have a match with Rollins one day. Hopefully that happens. I'd kill for that to happen, but like I would also want to get in the ring with. I know he's not considered a wrestler yet, but he's definitely making a name on a little independent show. Love to get in the ring with Chris Danger one day. He is
Ooh.
officially on
Hmm.
the indie scene now. I want to get in the ring with I'd love to get in the ring with Adam Cole. Love to get in
Oh
the ring with
God.
Finn Balor. Mm,
Hmm.
definitely definitely people that are definitely like could definitely work my style if I can um get more like if I can get more attention, get more style. But like the thing is like I get it to wrestling. I want obviously I want more attention to the fans and all that. But like on a personal note, as I'm older, I want less attention. But like wrestling, it does not matter to me. But when I get older, I want less attention. That's how I think about it.
Damn. Rollins sounds like a pretty freaking solid choice right there. Oh my God.
He's such a good
Thing
worker.
The thing is, I didn't like Rollins in the Shield, but I like Rollins better as a solo run person, like the way he is now. I know my dad hates him and he hates his laugh.
Oh my god, I love his new character, but it's my favorite solo version. The time I was most invested I'd say it's either 2020 stuff where he was the Messiah with the eye for an eye, Murphy, humor, all that, etc. Or definitely his 2018 face run because oh my god, dude, he was so over in 2018. Like here's the thing, because if and anyone that remembers, he really was not getting much reaction ever since Ambrose got injured. So the Chamber comes around, and they have the Great Gauntlet match. And I've said this for years: Gauntlet matches build stars, gets people over again.
It does.
For example, for example, like Rhea this year for the for the Gauntlet match build stars. AJ, I mean not what's it called, Kofi in the Chamber run for Kofi Mania, all that. That builds stars. Gauntlet matches build so many stars, and I feel like companies need to do more gauntlet matches.
I agree, honestly. Well, the thing is me, so I I think the most invested I've ever been in Seth Rollins was with the whole authority gimmick in like 2015. I
Yeah,
freaking loved it. It was like authority, team authority, and I think it was like Team Cena or something. I think it was that Survivor Series.
yeah, it was Survivor Series 2014.
Oh, it was 2014. Okay, well, yeah, what I mean, close enough.
2014, yeah,
Yeah,
2014.
that was when like the
Close enough.
umpteenth. It was the umpteenth time when Big Show turned heel.
Yeah, I remember that. That was like when I was really into wrestling. Like I was in like middle school. I was in love with Dean Ambrose. I still am, quote unquote.
Oh
um,
God.
uh,
Who needs your
yeah,
help?
I love Dean Ambrose. I love Miss John Moxley, obviously. One of my
You
favorite
know,
wrestlers to this freaking day.
Dean Ambrose guy kind of looks like that John Moxley guy. Can't be the only one that thinks that. They must be twins.
Yeah. Oh my
Hmm.
god. Dystro, do you have anything you want to? You have anything else you want to say?
Um. Not that I can think of, like off the top of my head, no. I mean, where can the people find you on social medias, Dean?
So you can find me. So for my personal account, it's Dean Flanagan Daedae, Daedae. For my wrestling page, it's official Duke Stump on Instagram and on no, and then on Snapchat, it's not Duke Stump on Snapchat. Dean Flanagan 819 on my personal Snapchat, and then I think the same things for Twitter and all that, and then Facebook's just my actual name.
Oh, you got Twitter and Facebook. Okay, I didn't even know that. Maybe you could text me the link to some of these things because I'm going to put them in the description of this video after it's
And
uploaded.
and we'll
I think I have
do
a
like a
link.
pinned comment too, just in case.
If
Yeah,
I
we
don't
could
have
do
a
that.
link, I think I have a link tree in my for my personal pages. I can definitely make one for the official Duke Stump. So whatever you need.
Okay.
I got the covered.
Yeah. So where'd you say your link tree is?
IG bio.
Okay, I'll have to take a look. Huh. So you think that's it, Dystro?
Yep, I think that's it.
Well, we thank you for joining us, Dean, aka Duke Stump, and we can't wait to hopefully see you back in the ring in action again.
Yep. Looking forward to get back into the ring.
Lately I've been promoting you on my Discord server because I do have my own server. It's like 100 people, I think. I have been trying to
Almost.
promote you there, so hopefully more people will give you some attention because you definitely are a really good, in-ring worker, like pro wrestler, whatever you want to call it. You're really good, and I really hope nothing but the best for you. Remember the stars? The stars are bright. If you just reach for them and grab them, you have nothing to
And
lose.
and break through that glass ceiling.
I am a total nerd.
We all are. Let's be honest.
So thank you for joining us, Dean.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
You too.
All right, so I guess we're going to end the episode here, ladies and gentlemen. So, if you've made it to the end, thank you for sticking around. And please, please be sure to check out Dean on his social media. And I can probably link a video to his match with Buddy Thomas. I did find it on YouTube. So I can link you guys to that video if you guys really want to see him in action. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
because I haven't seen him in action, and from what I can tell, like what you have said, like he's very green, but he can work, and he had a really good match with Buddy Thomas. So it's like I might have to go check it out for myself.
Yeah, definitely. So, anyways, thank you guys for listening if you guys have stuck around to the end. And we hope to see you guys in the next episode.
Yep.
See ya.